Hi and good morning to our dearest lecturer, Sir Lokman. My name is Ahmad Afif Dina and my friend Chang Zihao. Today we are going to explain on how to solve a tic-tac-toe problem using the Common Slate. This code implements a control-based tic-tac-toe game in the Common Slate designated for 2 players. Okay, so here's a breakdown on the major components and the functionality. The first one is the initializing the global variables. In this code, we use 3 variables which are the marker, player, and board. The marker is used to track the current player marker, X for the player 1 and O for player 2. Next is the player. It is used to keep tracks of the player's turn. And next is the board, which is to represent the 9 cells of the tic-tac-toe board. Next is the define create board. It is used to show that the board created have the 9 element vector which is correspond to the tic-tac-toe grid. And next is the define welcome player. This function is used to welcome the players and straight away initialize the board and starts the game loop. Next is the define switch player. This function is used to defer the turns between players by switching the active marker and the player name. Next is the define robot. Basically, this part is used to display the tic-tac-toe board in a grid format with a clean separator with straight and a dash. The function also retrieves the current value of a cell. Next is the main game loop. So, the play function is the heart of the game where the player takes turns in making the move. So, switch players if necessary, draw the board, prompt the player for input and validate the input. As you can see here, the valid choice P choice is to validate the input whether the part of the board is available or not. So let's say after you winning the game, the system will pop up a congratulation message for the player that wins, and it's a draw if the player draw with the other players. And if the game is invalid, it will prompt again. Okay, now let's see the game logic. Okay. The define valid choice P is used to ensure whether the chosen square is valid and unoccupied. And the define set cell is used to update the board with the player's marker. And the define check for win P is used to check whether the player has 3 markers in a row, column, or in a diagonal form. So for the draw condition in this game, if there is no other move that the player can do. Okay, let's go back to the define play again. So the define play game is used when if the game is end, player can choose to restart. If the player choose to restart, the board will reset and the starting player will switch. Now let's go to the define terminate game. Basically, this function is used to terminate the game when the players are done playing the game, and it will pop up a message saying thank you for playing the tic-tac-toe game. And lastly, the welcome player is to execute the game. Okay, that's all from me.
Hi, Salongman. My name is Chong Zihao. My teammate already explained the code, so now I will show you the code, how to solve the tic-tac-toe. First, we will load the file. First, we can see the player 1, select a number to choose a square. And the player 1 is an X. Now is a player 2, select a number to choose a square. Now is player 1 again. And now is player 2 again. And when the player was win the game, they will have congratulations, player 1 wins. And they will have asked one play again or not. If we click the yes, they will restart the game and change the player. Just now is the player 1 first, so now is the player 2 first. So now I will show if the two player, the final result is draw. They will show it's a draw and will ask we play again or not. If we click the not, they will complete the program and stop it. So that's all for my part for presentation.